So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacy. Today we are in the kitchen and we are talking about homemade pie crusts. To have a great pie, you need to have the best homemade pie crust, and it can be so intimidating to make a homemade pie crust. And today I'm going to take you through how to make the perfect homemade pie crust, so that next time when you feel like having a pie, you don't need to go to the supermarket and take those frozen already made pie crust, because it is so easy to make and you will control what goes into the pie crust. And all these ingredients, they are so easy, most probably they are even in your pantry, so why not make your own homemade pie crust? I started making pies when I got married, because my husband lived in the States for quite some years, and when he came back he was just surprising me with some foods that he wanted me to make. So one time he asked me to make a pie. I had only eaten a pie in a restaurant, and here is a man that I wanted to really impress, and he has asked me to make for him a pie. So that's where my journey started, and it has been quite an interesting journey, because I've made all sort of things that I called pies. I've made whip-on pies, I've made soggy pies, I have made crumbling pies. But with all that, they say that experience is the best teacher, and with experience, with mistakes, you get wisdom. So slowly I've come to settle down in a nice recipe for making home pie crust, which I'm going to share with you today, as well as tips on how to make the perfect homemade pie crust. So stay tuned. We'll need 5 ingredients, that is flour, salt, sugar, vinegar, and some ice cold water. So let's talk about flour. So flour should be all-purpose flour. It is the best to use, and the measurement should be just right. When I started teaching myself how to cook, I never knew the importance of making sure that the measurement in the recipes are just perfect, and my baking or my food never came out as I thought they would according to the recipe. That is because I didn't get the measurements right. So you need to make sure that the flour is measured just right. Don't just scoop the flour. Use a spoon and scoop the flour into the measuring cup, and then level it up with a knife or the back of the spoon. Then it will make a perfect cup. So we'll need flour measured right, and we'll also use some salt, because we are using unsalted butter, so the salt is to season the dough. We'll also use some sugar to just give the dough some sweetness. So, and vinegar, the acidity in the vinegar is going to tenderize the flour, and in turn is going to give us a flaky dough, which is going to be a flaky pie crust. So, and finally, the star of the show is a fat. So for a fat, in this recipe I have used butter, which is my favorite in pies, because it gives you a flaky pie crust, and also the flavor is just awesome. But you can also use margarine. I have used Blue Band before, and sometimes I use a mixture of butter and the Blue Band, and it turns out perfect all the time. But my favorite is butter. So, but the key secret to the perfect homemade pie crust is cold ingredients. The butter should be cold straight from the fridge, the water should be ice cold, and the vinegar should be chilled straight from the fridge, and this is going to give you the perfect pie. So the exact measurements are 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of vinegar, which is cold, and 1 cup of butter that has been diced straight from the fridge. So how are we going to make this pie crust? Straight to the method. The first step is to get the butter out of the fridge and to dice it into small cubes, which are going to help us when we are mixing the flour and the butter. And after dicing it, you take it back to the fridge so that it doesn't warm up. Next, you're going to mix the dry ingredients, that is the flour, salt, and sugar, and you mix very well. After mixing the dry ingredients, in comes the butter straight from the fridge. And here you can use 2 methods. You can use a processor. In these recipes, I've used hands to show even the basic cook at home. You don't have to have fancy equipment to make a homemade pie crust. So I've used hands, but you can use a food processor. When you use the food processor, the mixture of the flour and the butter, you just pulse it a few times until it comes into like crumbly oatmeal. And when you use your hands, like in this recipe, you're just going to mush or scramble with your fingertips the butter into the flour until they all mix well into small pea-like or oatmeal texture. So after you've worked the butter into the flour, the next step is to add the wet ingredients. We'll start with the tablespoon of the white vinegar. If you don't have white vinegar, you can use lemon juice as long as you have chilled it in the fridge first. So you add that into the dough. Then, bit by bit, you add the ice cold water into the dough. I think a tablespoon at a time is okay. As you put a tablespoon, you first work it and have a feel of the dough, because you should just put enough water to make the dough to come together into your hands. After you are satisfied with how the dough feels in your hands, you transfer it into a flat surface. In this case, I'm using a table. This is where you're going to gently knead the dough into a disc. So the key here is to just gently work on the dough. We are not over kneading it, we are not overworking on it the way we would for bread. It's just gently until it comes together into a disc. After that, you just separate or you cut the disc into two for the two pie crust, for the down one and for the top one. Then you put it on a cling film or a Ziploc and try and flatten it into a disc so that when you get it out of the fridge after chilling, it can easily flatten into a circle. So after this, just place it in the fridge, and if you're baking the pie the same day, you can chill it for around 1 hour or 2 hours. It will have worked its magic. If you're baking it the next day, you can chill it overnight. It can stay in the fridge. This can stay in the fridge for like 3 days and in the freezer for like 3 months. So when you have put it in the freezer for 3 months, all you have to do is the day you are baking, you thaw it on the kitchen counter for around 30 to 40 minutes, and it will be good to go. So let's talk about the intimidating rolling out of the disc into a circle. So we're going to start with a flat surface again. Take the discs from the fridge and you put them on the flat surface. Use a rolling pin. So a secret here is to flour first the surface and flour also the rolling pin so that it doesn't stick into the dough. Then you're going to start from the center out, applying some gentle pressure, and roll out the disc into a circle. Just about a 1/4 inch thickness, it will be okay. So now comes the story of transferring the rolled out dough into the baking plate. For me, I have come to settle on the best method by folding the dough into 4, then transferring it into the plate and placing it in the middle and then unfolding it. Then after it has got to the plate, you just work gently on the sides, pushing them in so that you have a nice surface for putting the filling. And then fill your pie with whatever filling you want to fill. Then for the second disc, just roll it out as the first one, fold it into 4, transfer it into the plate on top of the filling and unfold it. Then trim the excess dough on the sides and then fold the other in to make sure that the filling doesn't pour out as it is cooking. So the final secret is to poke some holes on the upper pie crust to give room for steam to come out or to escape while you're baking your pie. So that is how I make homemade pie crust. Those are my secret and tips of making the perfect home pie crust. It is not intimidating after all. So if you try, let me know. And if you want more tips, please inbox me or leave a comment, any question. Please subscribe to my channel for more content. Let other people know what great content you're getting from this channel so that they can subscribe and we can grow together. Thank you so much for staying tuned, and I hope to see you in the next video as we make sausage and minced meat filling to fill our pie crust that we have made. And thank you so much for watching. I love you.